Hey guys, thanks for coming. Yeah, tough loss, just a lot of ups and downs. We did a lot of good things, so I was really proud of the guys, and we did some bad things. Obviously, bullpen gets taxed a little bit. Duff came out there and was unbelievable in the first inning, looked best I've seen him probably all year, and then just kind of lost it real quick in that second inning, and obviously that put us in a little bit of a bind. Offensively, the first three innings we were atrocious. We go through scouting reports, we have a game plan, and we just abandoned it and wasted nine outs of the game. 9 outs of the game, and that's tough when a third of the game is just kind of thrown away. And then we made adjustments finally. In the fourth inning, we made adjustments. We made them get the ball up. We needed to get underneath the baseball and not let the sink just grill it into the ground like we did for 7 weak outs to the pull side. And we made great adjustments. Huge home run by Dalton. I thought Rathbone had an unbelievable at-bat. He looked terrible on the pitch before the home run, and he mentally was able to flush it, which is what we teach and talk about, and not take that pitch to the next. Hits the huge home run to give it back to us. And we made some loud outs, lined out a lot in those middle to late innings. And we kept coming back, kept fighting there in the ninth. McCabe sitting on the bench all day, but paying attention, being engaged, gets out there first pitch ready to go, and hits that double and gives us a chance with the tying run on third base. It was awesome. I mean, those were some good things. Bullpen, obviously, in the middle of the game, just didn't throw any strikes, and obviously that cost us, just giving free bases and not being able to put guys away. So again, a tale of two things. Things that we got to work on, obviously, and it's a good learning experience, especially for some of our younger guys offensively. What the scouting report is saying, and having a plan, and then being able to go out and execute that plan. And so again, some things to be proud of. Obviously, some things we got to get better at. So we got to take that and find a way to get better the next couple of days before we go to Auburn.
You think a lot of that is youth? Just you talk about scouting reports and maybe guys not understanding how to utilize that correctly.
Yeah, I mean, just the trusting that all the work that we put in as coaches and what Ted and Andy are doing, and having a plan, and then being able to go out. And again, this is mental game 101. You get in the box with a chance to hit a walk-off home run, and you got the one wolf on your shoulder that says just be on time and hit the ball hard somewhere, and you got the other one that says this would be pretty cool if I hit a walk-off home run right here, and you have that fight in your head, and you got to be able to silence it. And those are things we teach, but the teaching moments are really hard until the lights come on. You can do it in practice and be great at it, but the true separator is the guys that are able to do it and slow the game down when the lights are on. And that comes with age and maturity, and just being able to be put in those moments, put in those situations, being able to trust what we practice, trust your mental game, trust the scouting report. So yeah, most definitely that's just age and maturity, but we got to be better at it. We spend a lot of time on that kind of stuff. We spend a lot of time in scouting report meetings and having a plan, and we just got to be able to trust that and be mentally tougher.
You had some guys, though, some good outings out of the pen.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Hakinson was phenomenal. Whitehead did a good job. He makes one bad pitch and gives up the home run. So, Litchfield was good. He did some good things. A couple things. Again, he's got to clean up, but. Again, they hit a couple home runs. We hit a couple home runs, and that's the game. We got to stay out of the middle of the plate, trust our stuff, and so again, it's good and bad. It gets tail of just Jekyll and Hyde in innings, tops halves and bottom halves. Like I said, the first 3 innings weren't very good, so just got to clean it up. You can't play well for 6 innings. You got to play well for 9 innings, especially against a really good team, and can't give them opportunities. And we just got too many free bases and gave them too many chances, and just weren't able to do the job.
Wingo had the 2-run shot. I know he hasn't had the best weekend coming off offensively. Hoping things are starting to turn on more for him after a homer like that.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully that just relaxes him a little bit. Obviously, the one thing about Dalton is he's such a hard worker and he cares so much. And one thing I was really proud of him is, I think a lot of immature players with where he's at in his career would have been really frustrated this weekend, would have been upset, would have changed his routine and changed a lot of different things, but that's just not him. He just went out there every day, the last couple of days. Every day in BP and practice yesterday, BP today was just going out there, doing his thing and continuing to stay with the process and understanding that it's going to come and not to press or stress out. And again, when you do that, then you're able to bounce back and be able to hit a home run like he did tonight. So again, that's what the expectation is with that kind of guy and with him. And I'm proud of him for just staying with it. So he's got to continue to work, continue to be about the process, and he'll get hot.
After the weekend, you said you're going to go from 4 games to 3. What are you thinking for your rotation at Auburn?
Yeah, so we're going Gordon on Friday and Trevor Holloway on Saturday, and then we're going to kind of leave Sunday up in the air. Just kind of see how the first 2 games go, where we're at, what we need out of the bullpen. Obviously, with just kind of some of the guys, the way that we're using them early in the year, we just don't want to put ourselves in a bad situation by announcing somebody and then having to flip it, or having somebody unprepared to pitch on Saturday if we need it. Plus, there's a chance of weather on Sunday. We might play a doubleheader on Saturday, and that could flip some things too. So, we'll go with those 2 guys Friday, Saturday, and then we'll figure out Game 3 when we get there.
A big early test, though, for a team that's, I think, currently ranked in the top 15 with Auburn.
Yeah, huge test. I mean, talking about one of the best pitching staffs in the entire country, one of the top programs in the country that's been to World Series, Super Regionals in the last couple of years. They got one of the best pitchers going on Friday night in the entire country. They're going to play in a hostile environment, weather we're not used to. Like, there's going to be a lot of mental challenges. But if you want to play in regionals, super regionals, and in the College World Series, these are the type of teams you got to beat to do those types of things. So it'll put us in an environment that we're going to have to play in at some point, put us against a team that we're going to have to beat at some point, and really kind of show the older guys, like, hey man, or the younger guys, excuse me, like this is what big time college baseball looks like, from a fan and an atmosphere, from a talent and perspective, and there's not going to be any easy outs, or they're going to bring in their 14th pitcher and he's probably going to be throwing 95. So we're going to have to be able to be on top of our game. We're going to have to play good for 9 innings in order to beat that type of team. But it's a great challenge. It shows us where we are, where we need to be, what we're striving to do this year. At the same time, puts us in an environment where if we got to go on the road for a regional or super regional, you got to play in these type of atmospheres. So it'll be a good test all around, good experience for our guys, and hopefully prepare us for the rest of the season.
Even though it'll be a different lineup, having played them, are you able to use any of the previous games to scout ahead, especially against
like when we played them last year? Yeah, no doubt. We got a lot of information. We obviously faced this guy, so we'll have video and be able to talk about it. Dalton and McCade, those guys are going to be able to tell the younger guys what to expect and what their stuff looks like, and just be another voice in the room of how we got to try to beat these guys. And then obviously what they played last week, we'll be able to watch that and get an idea of their new guys and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do a lot of video and have a good plan going in, and we just got to stick to it and be ready to go from pitch 1. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all coming.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.